Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your July 2017 general reading with Divine Love Tarot. Thank you for joining me today. If it's your first time, I appreciate you checking me out. If you're coming back from another video, thank you for coming back, okay? Good to see you again. Even though I can't really see you, but sounds good to say, right? But I appreciate you being here with me. All right, we're going to do a general reading. Sorry I'm breathing fast. I don't know. I just came up a flight of stairs and it just always lets you know how out of shape you really are. So, okay, into the reading. It's going to be a 5-card spread. Okay, 4 cards represent the weekly energies, 1 card to represent the overarching energies for the month. Okay, so we'll get started. And the first card that's already been shuffled is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, next card is the Sun in reverse. Your next card is the Page of Swords. And your last card, weekly card, is the 2 of Swords. And the overarching energies for the month is the World card, which is beautiful. All right, Capricorn. So, starting off with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? This is not a good card in the upright, but in the reverse, it becomes a little bit more positive, okay? This says that you are recovering after financial or emotional struggles or setbacks, all right? Or that you've managed to avoid them altogether. So it represents the end of like a difficult cycle, the end of difficult times, all right? This card can indicate that you also need to work on your inner spiritual connection. Okay, maybe you're feeling like basically you're disconnected somehow spiritually, so you need to work on that. Okay, maybe you've been focusing too much on materialistic things and you've been neglecting your spiritual growth. Okay, so that's how you're coming into the beginning of the month. So you're it's a positive card because you have avoided or you have come away from some type of troubles. Okay, but this is just a warning now to focus on yourself as well. And we move into the second week, which is the Sun in reverse. And the Sun card is such a good card that, I mean, even in reverse, it's very hard to find too much negative about it. But what it is saying is that you could feel, okay, that you maybe have a lack of success or a lack of acceptance. Okay, you may be feeling a lack of ambition, okay? And whatever you're feeling, it's temporary. It's almost like there's storm clouds, over your head right now, like that little commercial where the guy is being followed around by a cloud, but it's just you, okay? It's not necessarily an indicator of how people view you or of your outside circumstances, okay? So basically, you just had some type of a setback, okay? Something that kind of hampered your enthusiasm a little bit, or you're just feeling a little depressed or sad. But once again, this is just like a temporary passing feeling, okay? Um, because if there are any obstacles, you're going to easily overcome them. You may need just a little bit more effort. All right. Now, on the flip side, this card can say that you are just a little bit too enthusiastic. Okay. You might be being unrealistic about something. Um, Let me see. Let's see if we can. Yeah, this card is like in the reverse. It's like the reality check card. So you need to get in touch with those around you. All right. And, so spiritually, you kind of need to check yourself. You need a reality check to make sure that you are not being unrealistic about your goals. Then you get the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, basically, you are, maybe this is a work situation and you want more recognition at work. You want more recognition at work. You're possibly tired of hearing the advice of others, because in the upright, this card represents teamwork. Okay, so in the reverse, you may be tired of working with the team, but this card is telling you, don't undercut your coworkers, or if this is a family situation, don't count them out, because the experience of others can be helpful to you. And even though sometimes you feel like a superstar, you can't do everything on your own. Okay, you don't want to have like jealousy or competition at work. Okay, so sometimes when we try to do our own thing, or if we feel like we don't need others, it causes them to compete with us more. Okay, so that's what this card is basically telling us. It can also represent that you're in a boring job or one that lacks room for advancement. Okay, so maybe if the sun card in reverse represents you feeling a lack of ambition, it could be that you feel like you're in a dead end job. Okay. And then vice versa, if the sun card represents that you're being unrealistic or you're being a little bit um, too optimistic about something, maybe at work you are, focusing more on yourself and you're kind of cutting out your coworkers. So this card is asking you to kind of bring it back down a little bit too in that aspect. All right, so we move on to the next week, and we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, this person is determined, okay? They're smart, they're curious, talkative, mentally restless, energetic, okay? This could represent someone in your life, possibly a young person, maybe a teenager, and if so, this card is saying that, despite this person's age, you may have a lot to learn from them. Okay, they may be able to teach you some things. You just have to kind of maybe take a step back from them every now and then because their energy can be a little bit overwhelming. Okay, this could represent you. Okay, maybe you're just full of ideas right now. You have a lot of plans. And this card is saying that, go ahead and follow those passions. This card is saying go ahead and do it. So maybe you are at work and maybe you have new projects that you want to work on, or you want to maybe move out of the position you're in and into a role of more responsibility. Okay, so then the Page of Swords is telling you to go for it. Okay, go for it. Go and get that. Communicate to your boss that you want that raise, that you want that promotion, or that you're ready. Okay. Um, so, you know, sometimes we hear the advice of others, okay, and they try to hold you back, okay? And maybe you do need to go forward. If you're feeling that you need more, okay, then who's to tell you that you shouldn't have it or that you shouldn't go after what you want, okay? And um like I said, if this is a young person, there could be a lot of meaningful conversations between you and this person. This card could also represent that you're kind of feeling young at heart, okay? You're very exuberant and just excited about your possibilities in life. Okay, so let's go ahead and we move on to the end of the month. And the end of the month is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords represents a decision that you need to make, but you are unable to make this decision, okay? This represents choices, all right? Two swords represent two choices. You can get with this or you can get with that, okay? um but you're unable to, or you don't want to, okay, or you're not seeing all of your options right now, okay, and therefore you're not able to make a choice because you're just clearly not even seeing it. That's what the blindfold represents. Here we do have the moon up in here. That indicates this may be an emotional you may be emotionally connected to this choice that you have to make and therefore you don't want to. That's one aspect of it. Okay, but this card is saying that once you see the situation for what it is, you'll have an easier time seeing your options. Okay, so you need to take the blindfolds off. All right. This card may be telling you that you need to think outside of the box. Okay, and that there may be options for you that you're not even seeing right now because you need to expand your thinking. All right, so we can go ahead and we can clarify why. So you get the Temperance in reverse. Well, I got the Temperance in reverse. It comes up upright for you. So the Temperance in reverse is pointing towards some type of imbalance or lack of long-term vision, okay? Something's creating tension and stress in your life. And this card is asking you to reflect on what changes you need to make in your life. So maybe you can't make a decision because you don't want to make some type of change, but in order for you to get what you want and move forward, you have to make this change. Because the overarching theme for the month is the World card. Okay, and this is the card that's basically saying the world is yours. You're very close to the completion of some type of achievement or accomplishment, okay? This also represents fresh starts, which is what you want right now, okay? And this is basically saying that you're going to be rewarded for your effort. So let's go ahead and clarify the Two of Swords in this, what's this decision? Okay, so you have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands equals being prepared, okay? Foresight, solid planning, persistence. All right, this card also represents embracing change, possible travel. But when you see this card is basically telling you to take a leap of faith, okay? Expand your horizons. So basically, you don't want to make a choice here, but the world is telling you that just step out because there's something waiting for you. All right, you do have the energy, or maybe someone has given you the advice to go for it, and you're still hemming and hawing, but what's out here? There's something out here for you, okay? What's out here for you? Eight of Wands. So there's possibilities. There's something, opportunities are coming your way. Okay, opportunities are coming your way, and you need to be ready, prepared to take them, to accept them, okay, to capitalize on them. Okay, because this represents actions, okay, swift changes, possible travel. The world card possibly indicates travel. Maybe you need to move. Maybe what you're looking for, you're in a dead-end job, okay, you want to start over. Maybe you need to move, or maybe you might need to travel, a little bit further to work, and you don't want to leave your comfort zone, right? But you have to in order to capitalize on this new opportunity. All right, because this also represents the swift completion of projects. So if it's something that you started, you're going to have success. So maybe you started a new project at work that others felt like you couldn't do on your own, all right? But you wanted to do it on your own, and you had the ideas, and maybe you were afraid to, that you could do it. Maybe you felt like you couldn't handle it after that. But if you open your mind and think outside the box, there's basically lots of opportunities for you to complete whatever it is um, that you are attempting, or that you have been working on, okay? Because this is, once again, this is your hard work has paid off. So maybe you worked hard in a team, okay? Because you were such a good team player previously, all right, you have been promoted to something new. And maybe you were afraid that you could do it or not. You weren't sure if you could do it or not. But the World card is telling you, Temperance is telling you, Three of Wands is telling you, the Eight of Wands is telling you, come on, you can do it. And once you put yourself into motion, the world will provide the opportunities that you need for you to be successful. And this does sound like such a Capricorn reading. Like I'm just telling you, I don't know. Capricorn, when I tell you that between your love readings, your weekly love readings, and now the general reading, I feel like you guys are just on top right now, okay? So take advantage of all this good energy that you've got coming towards you, okay? And don't psych yourself out. Don't psych yourself out. Sometimes you do need to be a little bit overly optimistic. Sometimes you do need to be overly enthusiastic about yourself. If other people aren't giving you the encouragement you need, encourage yourself, okay? Encourage yourself, but don't doubt yourself, all right? Be swift about decisions because opportunities are coming at you really fast. The world is throwing opportunities at you very quickly, and you need to be prepared to receive those opportunities. Okay, so we don't have time to be unbalanced. We don't have time to debate things or to, be afraid. And yeah, that's it. All right, Capricorn. So I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope this resonated with a lot of people because this is a good reading. So if you would like a little bit more of a detailed reading, if you want to, expound on this reading and see, how it really benefits you or how it really applies to you, then you can hit me up for a personal reading, okay? And you can get my information in the description box of this video, or you can just leave me a message directly here on YouTube. Either way, I will get back to you, and I think I'm gonna put up a video with a price list and the services that I offer. But if you email me, then I will definitely send that over to you. And if you're interested, we can go ahead and get this started. All right, Capricorn. Thank you for another great reading. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.